I am Mike, and welcome to my new YouTube channel, Senior Life. Today, I'm going to talk about things we buy that are absolutely a waste of money. This is like how to save money being a senior on a tight budget because you know what? We're all on that fixed budget right now, and money is hard. And so I have the 10 items that people waste money on. And if you could just avoid these 10 items, you will save a lot of money by the end of the month. And let's go. Let's get this started. So, number one is I went to a I went to a convenience store at a gas station and I walked in and all I wanted to do was get a bottle of water, and bottle of water is now like $2.50 for a small 12-ounce, 16-ounce bottle, whatever it is. So I'm standing in line, and what do I see? Is this young kid come over, and he's in front of me, and he has an energy drink which is like 275. He has a bag of chips, another $2, $3, whatever it is. He has like a Hostess cake. There's another $1.50, and I'm just sitting there going, all right, this is just snacks. Basically, sugar, water, like energy drink is sugar water, and snacks equaled out to about $8.50. Now, what you could get with $8 at a little tiny place, you could get a nice little lunch somewhere for $8.50. But this, a meal to hold you over. This guy went and had nothing but snacks. Now, times that, if he does that every day, you're talking over like near $300 in 1 month just on snacks. Okay, so I'm going to start reading off some of the list that I have here. 10 dumbest things Americans waste money on. Number one is eating out like there's no tomorrow. So you're watching $3,000 walk out the door every year, every single year. That is basically a really nice vacation. And this is just from eating out alone. So it's $3,000 walk out the door every year. That's exactly what can happen if you eat out just 3 times a week. That is a very, very hefty price. And then, I mean, if you saved that 3 grand, you could buy something at the end of the year, or you can go on a nice trip and relax and enjoy an all-inclusive somewhere. Way to just from eating out. That's crazy. So, impulse purchases that make absolutely no sense. Here we go. I'll read it to you. Raise your hand if you ever gone online just to absolutely browse. You went online to browse and somehow you ended up with a package at your doorstep 2 days later. Yes, I've done that. Uh, it's funny because sometimes I'm like saying stuff near my phone and I don't know if Google or whatever picks it up. All of a sudden, I have nothing but advertisements, and like I really want to get this package, and it's like I don't know. It just they know, and the problem is we are so quick to add to cart. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Number three: convenient foods that quietly drain your wallet. I mean, the dollars are flying out. Pre-cut fruit, bottled smoothies, single serve snacks, and heat and eat meals are the luxury tax of grocery shopping. Same foods unprepared, convenient foods consistently rank among the most regretted purchases in spending surveys. There you go. Just going and buying these foods and just because they're convenient. And here we go. Number four. This actually adds up because, like, if you just save this, you would have a meal for the next day. Throwing food away. Food waste isn't just bad for the planet, it's brutal. Absolutely brutal for your budget. Just remember that. A survey shows that 30% of Americans regularly throw away leftovers or expired groceries. According to environmental research, the average American wastes roughly $700 per year in this perfectly edible food. Okay, so we go on to the next one. It is streaming services you forgot you're paying for. Yes, I've done that. You want to see a football game, you can't find it on any other channel, so you have to click on and get something, subscribe for a month. So, streaming services that were supposed to be cheaper than cable. Instead, many households recreated cable just with better branding. So, remember that. This adds up. 25% of Americans pay for streaming subscriptions they barely never use. And you know what I did? I absolutely cut the cable, and that was $165 a month. And I got myself a little dish. I went to Best Buy, a little satellite dish. I put it near the window, and I get all the channels. Also, I have the Fire Stick, which when I want to see movies or something, and I got Netflix and then YouTube too. Here we go. This is the next one, and I'm sure millions of people have done this. Buying new clothes when your closet is already full. Yes, yes, yes. I've done that. I like buying shirts, especially in the spring. I go out, I get some nice little button shirts. I don't know, it's bad, but I know I do that. About fast fashion makes shopping feel cheap, even when it's not. About a quarter of Americans admit they waste money buying clothes that they really truly don't need. So you know what, for now on, especially with all the stuff going on in America, I'm gonna wear my clothes until they start like dry rotting and everything else. Okay, here is another one, and I'm just going down the list. We have 10 big items here. So the $2 dream tax. Buying a lottery ticket feels hopeful. Yes, it does. You all want to play that Powerball. Mega Millions now $5, but we all think we're going to hit the big one, whether it's the Pick Six, Cash 5, whatever. The math, unfortunately, does not care about your hopes and dreams. Roughly 23% of Americans acknowledge lottery tickets are basically a waste of money. And statistically, they're right. The odds of winning a major jackpot are so slim that regular ticket purchases function more like a voluntary tax than an investment. So there you have it, the $2 dream. It's just a dream. Food delivery fees. There we go. We're going to continue as we work our way down the list. Food delivery fees. Food deliveries. Apps have turned laziness into a full-blown business. And this is absolutely incredible. There's a lot of companies that deliver food. Grubhub, everybody, just so many. More than 20% of Americans say food delivery services are a wasteful expense just because they don't feel like going out and getting it. Whether it's McDonald's, Wendy's, White Castle, anything. And it's easy to see why. Between service fees, delivery fees, inflated menu prices, and tips. Just remember, you got to tip the driver who delivered your food. So this all adds up. It's magically becoming a $30 lunch, basically hamburgers. So if you went to McDonald's, it would have been like 10, now it's near 30. Wasting energy without even trying as we continue down the list. This one less flashy, but surprisingly expensive. Around 1/5 of Americans admit they regularly waste money by leaving lights, electronics, or appliances running unnecessarily, and that cost adds up. It costs every month your electric bill spikes up, and then by the end of the year, you could be up to another grand right there. The cost sneaks in through higher utility bills, small monthly increases that add up over time. Yes, there you go. Saving money that way too. You just got to shut the lights off. Coffee, latte math. Here we go. Coffee is a big expense because everyone likes that big, nice mocha latte from Starbucks and this and that, and with a little caramel twist and all that. So coffee is sacred. No argument there. I like coffee, but you know what I've been doing? I'm buying those little pods that I actually put my own coffee in it. And those little pods, they actually save you money just doing that. The initial investment's like $5 for 2 pods, but over time you keep them and you save your money. So this financial sabotage in a paper cup, you heard me right. Roughly 20% of Americans admit daily they purchase coffees, and it's absolutely a waste of money. Yes, I do that sometimes too. I go I get myself a nice iced coffee. Iced coffee is around now running around $4.50, and yes, that adds up by the end of the month. I'm looking at a lot of money right there. You don't have to quit coffee. Just don't finance your barista's retirement. So there you have it. And here we go, the last thing. Why we keep wasting money anyway. I know it's convenience. I know it makes you feel good when you got that coffee. You need that coffee, and just buying a shirt can make you happy. So here we go. Impulse buying feeds off dopamine and instant gratification. Remember that word, instant gratification. Food waste comes from poor planning and busy schedules. We chuck it out. We're busy. You forgot it's in the refrigerator. You throw it out. You don't want it. So, yes. Subscriptions thrive on forgetfulness. So we as Americans got to remember to absolutely cancel the subscriptions that we're no longer using, because you know what? That's like a little taxi meter that keeps adding up. Keep throwing that money out. Keep chucking it out. So we got to remember that. And convenience, spending places replaces time with money. So there you have that one. And number 5, I've seen people do this. They do it all the time. They buy lottery tickets thinking they're going to hit. And I'm talking scratch-offs, rub-offs, whatever you call them. They just, give me one, give me a $20 one, give me another 21. The winner's coming, the winner's coming. And you know what happens? The winner doesn't come. You leave the store, maybe the next person's going to win because you just warmed up that big pile of scratch-offs and wasted hundreds of dollars. And that adds up to thousands by the end of the year. Just remember that. Thousands of dollars from doing just nothing but scratch-offs. And even if it's just a regular lottery, pick 4, pick 3, yeah, everyone wants to win this and that, but it does get addicting. And by the end of the year, you could have $4,000 or $5,000 in your account that you could have saved. Most waste is fixable. The silver lining. There is a silver lining after all this. The money leaks are usually easy to plug. So you could plug it, and here I'll give you 5 little quick examples, and here we go. Cancel unusual subscriptions. I talked about that before. So you could cancel unusual subscriptions, and that'll save you some cash. Plan meals and actually eat what you buy. If you make a big thing of spaghetti one night, a big pound, 200 pounds, whatever, you have some extra, throw that baby in a nice container, place it in the refrigerator, and have spaghetti maybe for lunch tomorrow or for dinner again. Put something on it, maybe some extra cheese, just spice it up a little bit. So don't waste your food. Don't waste, because you know what? That meal you just wasted, there's another 15, 20 bucks in your pocket. Reduce eating out. I know people get bored, they want to go out, they're tired, they don't want to cook. Just reduce it. Reduce it, because you know what? If you do save that money, you're on a nice vacation next year with that few bucks, or go out and buy yourself something nice. You know what I mean? A little reward, just saving that 3-4 grand. Brew coffee is the next one. At home, a few days a week. Just brew your coffee. In the morning when I leave to go to work, I work sometimes, I take a little iced coffee. I put it in a container, and I take that along with me. Pause before impulse purchases, even for 24 hours. Everyone, just put the brakes on and don't waste your money. Absolutely don't waste it. These small changes can end up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars saved per year. So there you have it, everyone. Thank you for watching this, and I really appreciate it. My new videos, my new channel is Senior Life, and I'm going to keep coming up with topics every day, try to make a video every day. It's fun, it's exciting, and let's all try to save some money together. Let's get all through this and have a good time. And remember this, on this site here, Senior Life, you always have a friend. Thanks for watching.